Hi, this is Jack from Alpha Charts with a state of the market update. Today is July 11th, 2020. Before we get started, this video is for educational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. Also, if you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe to the channel. All right, starting with the SPX. It was an interesting week, so it was a positive week by 1.76%. And really in the end, it's just, digesting sideways, right? The 23-day EMA is moving upwards. Some distribution showing up within this consolidation, but there's nothing to be of concern, in my opinion, right now. Everything looks really healthy. It looks like a rotation up. I think testing all-time highs is likely in the future. Looking at the Qs, the strongest of all the averages. Now, what's interesting about the Qs is we've broken out of this long-term trend, which we've talked about multiple times in the past, and now we're basically going straight up. So is this going to be the start of a new pattern, a new bull pattern, or is this more of a blow off top? I have no idea, but I can tell you the 23-day EMA is going higher and price is above it, right? So as of right now, this is just, get on the train and ride the train higher. That's the way I look at this market. Yeah, so if this is a bull off top, eventually it'll have to cross over some major moving averages and other support resistance areas, and we'll get out. But as of right now, we're going to ride this as long as it takes us, as long as it'll go. Looking at the IWM, the weakest of the bunch, it's got just some really ugly looking candles in this area, but it is now above a flat 23-day EMA, has a sideways consolidation. If it can get back above, 145.50-ish, I think, IWM could be interesting. What's really interesting, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Hold on. Let's look at Dow Jones. Dow Jones, very similar to the IWM. Not much more. See that? All right, so XLF. This is the interesting thing. XLF on Friday had an amazing day. It was up 3.44%, good volume. Got above the volume weighted average prices from the peak and the trough. It's above the 23-day EMA, which is kind of flattish. But when we look at a XLF chart versus the SPX, right? Change that to a line chart and get rid of the volume. What do we see here? And then let's add in a relative strength index. Okay, so the way I'm looking at this is that we have this major bullish divergence that's happening. And if we actually zoom out just a little bit, let's look at this. So here's the 2009 lows, right? In this ratio chart, right? So there's 2009 lows. We came back, we did it, we tested it, bounced, came back, got below it. Now, if on a relative basis, we can stay above this area, I think that the financials have a chance to outperform. Oh, and by the way, earnings season's about to start. So who knows? And usually financials start in the early part of the earnings seasons, first week or two, first couple weeks. So who knows what's going to happen here? But this is, to me, a very constructive look. So I'm keeping my eyes on financials over the next couple weeks. I'm not touching them right now. I actually tried to get some calls because I don't have that much money left. I'm fully invested. So I tried to get in some calls and I just couldn't get it filled, which means, in my opinion, that maybe there's some interest in financials again. But we'll see. But that's financials. Let's look at SMH. Let's go back to there and get some volume back in here, and we'll get rid of this. All right, so here's SMH. Broke out to all-time highs, right? Pulled back just a little bit on Friday, no big deal. Lower volume. Look at the big volume on the up day. I mean, everything looks fine there. I think this 170 to 171 is a potential, I hate to use the word target, but a potential area of, first stop, consolidation, if nothing else, and then 191, right? So those are areas of interest, as Brian Shannon likes to call them. So yeah, semiconductors look great. Going on to let's look at lumber. So lumber, as we know, came back and retested this important area, then has now bounced higher, and is above the 23-day EMA. It is still trending up the 23-day EMA. So lumber is holding strong, and that bodes well for the market also. Looking at SPX this ratio is interesting because, looking back, we know this was the important area, shot through it, came back, retested it, and now this ratio is moving higher. It looks like it wants to continue. So I think that there is very positive action here as long as we stay above, well, we'll call it $18 or so. I think that it's very positive for the market. Credit spreads are next, and we're looking at the IEI versus HYG, right? I believe it's like the 7 to 8 year treasuries versus high yield treasuries. And this week was a good week, right? We saw some more narrowing of the spread. We didn't get any kind of higher high here, which is a good thing. I mean, we're not out of the waters yet. We'd like to see some of these lows get taken out, but in the end, the 23-day EMA is trending lower over the last 4 or 5 months, and so that looks good. So credit spreads, nothing to be concerned as of yet. I'm still saying lower highs and lower lows. Would like to see this low taken out next, but we'll see. Next up, put call ratio. So I consider this a bullish range, right? So staying in this area just means that the bulls are in control and acting well, right? Usually you're not staying in this area. That's uncommon, but it's not uncommon to stay up here in this area, right? So and that's what we're doing. So, up here is less of a signal than when we hit down here. Again, because we could stay up here for a while. And that's what we're looking at. I think we're in a bull run. And so the put call ratio is going to be in a bullish range. That's it. That's simple. Value line geometric index is not much going on there. It's within a range also. Not giving me a signal. Let's see what else we're going to look at. So let's look at the VIX. Yeah, VIX. So, VIX spiked up kind of, right? And now it's come right back down. So, it could be a lower high. This could be the next lower high potentially, right? So let's go ahead and see if 24 can get taken out. And if 24 gets taken out, then that would be like uber confirmation that we're in a trending market. Looking at the copper versus gold futures. I mean, beautiful, right? That's exactly what we want to see. So look over here. I mean, this is a great chart. So we tested, we came right through it, false breakdown, boom, ripping up, right? Copper outperforming gold. I think that is a positive for the market by far. I mean, just ripping higher, blew this level away. Now is blowing this level away. Even if it comes back and retests this level, as long as it holds, I mean, that would be awesome. So copper versus gold showing bullish scenario, right? So let's go back and look at the Qs one more time. Yeah, so here's on the weekly, and this was that trend line that now broken pretty hard to the upside. This is a weekly chart, of course. And yeah, and so whether this is a blow off top or the start of a new bull run, doesn't really matter. As long as we know what our exits are when we see them, I think that's the most important thing. Hope you guys have a great week. Good luck. Again, I appreciate all of your support for this channel. Please leave a comment below if on anything you saw or you liked or you want more information on. And I'll hope you all have a good week. Take care.